Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Hang on. Hold on. I have to get the camera together. Hold on. We're going to be together just one quick second. Hang tight. That was a little embarrassing. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Then now you can at least see me. How's everybody doing? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Artsy. How are you, Miss Marilyn? Okay, guys. Sorry about that. This is Lisa with Heart of Inspiration. And here at this channel, we're helping you to lead a spirit led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. Hopefully, you all can hear me just fine. We're going to talk today about our the next new moon that's coming up here on the 11th. And I'm just opening up my iPad here. We're going to talk, hey, Louise, we're going to talk about the next new moon. Now, it's May 11th, and this is a new moon in Taurus. This is going to be quite an interesting situation because of some of the transits that are going to be upcoming rather quickly. I might need to look a couple things up. Hello, darling. Hello, Wiggy. Um, and the energies as they're presenting to us now here on Earth. I hope this isn't too loud. Um, I'm not like distorted here. What I want us to understand is the reason why I titled this "Moving Out of the I Want mentality and energy to the I Have mentality and energy" is because we've been going through this process lately of what it is do we really want, what it is, how are we really going to manifest, right? That which we want. How are we going to create that which what we want? And how are we going to bring that into existence, right? Into the earthly realm. And I feel very strongly that for some of us, if we've not yet experienced um like what we would consider a full manifestation or a full level of creation, that has everything to do with us moving our energies and shifting it from an I want, which pushes creation away, to I have, which is the way to live our life in a fashion that gives us quantum manifestation. Um, and if you know anything, a little bit about about astrology, you know that Taurus is the uh, ruler of the second house, or it is the second house energy, and that is the I have energy. It's personal wealth energy. It's personal resources. It's creating routine for comfort. I mean, one thing that people don't necessarily talk about all the time with Taurians is how, because Venus rules them, they're all about a little bit of luxury here and there. Taurians like nice things. Cancerians like nice things, but Taurians especially, right? So, it's this: I have my personal wealth, my personal abundance, my personal desires. So, what we're gonna do? Hopefully, I'm gonna get this to the right. Here we go. Here we go. Did you do what you needed to do? Come on, baby. All right. Let me do this over here because for some reason it's not doing it. Okay. So here we have our Hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. Can you guys see um what I'm showcasing here? Can you see the chart okay? Let me look over here on the screen. It's a little small, isn't it? Let's see what I can do to blow it up. Bear with me one second. Do. Actually, guys, give me a moment. This is a new setup, so I appreciate your patience with me. Let me stop the camera and let me go here. I'll have to change it again when I go back to my tarot cards. But we are going to zoom in a little bit more on. Oh, that's good. All right, let me show you guys what I'm working with here now. And now we're going to be able to see it even better. All right. Is everybody excited for, happy early Mother's Day for those of you that are mothers? Now we can see it much better. All right, here we go. Now, for those of you that are already iPad users, please don't laugh at me. Because Lord knows this is my first time doing this way, so I wanted to try it out and see how it worked. You know, I don't need my Bluetooth on, do I? I don't think I'm going to talk to anybody. Okay, here we go. So we got let's use the pen, and then we're going to make this blue. All right. So here we have in Taurus. You gonna work? Oh, here we are. Oh, somebody should have told me. That's what I got to do. All right. Here we have our new moon in Taurus. Right. Our new moon in Taurus. Over the next day or so, right now, I believe the moon is the 11th. So the moon should be just like pretty much right about here ish in Aries, and it's moving through, which means I would say on roughly overnight between the 10th to the 11th, you're going to begin to see that the moon is going to become conjunct Uranus as it's on its way to become conjunct to the sun. And I'm saying that to say this: if over the next few days you begin to feel a little like pushed, a little rushed, a little, we're going to put this here, sense of urgency to create. If you're beginning to feel like you've got this sense of urgency to create, this is because the moon or the ruler of your energy that you set into motion is becoming conjunct to Uranus in Taurus, which is still in the midst of, and will be for the next few years, in the midst of upsetting all of our apple carts and changing our daily routines and changing how we look at ourselves and changing how we view our possessions, changing how we're viewing what we're doing for a living, making a push to how we are, if we're moving in our purpose, and if we're not, why the heck not? So we're going to be feeling this sense of urgency. I'm assuming this is pixely. Okay. We're going to begin to feel this sense of urgency, guys. I had to figure out how this worked. So in our emotions. So if you've been contemplating what's your next move, if you've been contemplating, I think I might be wanting to prepare to start a business. I think I might be wanting to prepare to get into, a spiritual practice. I think I might want to prepare to go back to school. I think I'm preparing to, um, change jobs, enter a new career, what have you. Wherever you feel move, maybe some of you are getting ready to move. This is some magnificent magnificent. Okay, all right. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys. This is some magnificent energy, this moon moving through and coming up through Uranus, Taurus, and coming up past Uranus. As the moon comes up past this way and enters into Taurus out of Aries, this is getting out of the I am space into the I have space. So you potentially right now are beginning to tune in to who you really are and who you really wish to be in this transformative fashion. And here we have Neptune still in Pisces. It's the last decan, the last decan of Pisces. Because it's there, it's at it's it's most, the planets are most potent at the beginning and the first 10 degrees, and at the last, definitely the last 10 degrees. I feel like when you're and in that transition, it's really this like space of I'm trying to move out of the house I've been previously in, but I haven't quite got to the new house. Like the new house is not quite ready, but I'm getting ready to pick up the keys. And so you just have your last hurrah on your old house before you move out your old house and into your new house. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I think some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. But anyway, my point is this, is that you're in a space where you are coming out of I have into I am, and from I am into I have. What's that's telling me is you're getting ready to possess the land. You're getting ready to possess that which you have so desired so deeply down inside. If you haven't figured out quite yet what it is you want to do and where your next move is and what the true purpose is in your life, that's okay. But be open to hearing. Be open to hearing and be ready to move. I cannot begin to tell you how important it is for you to be ready to move. And when I say move, I mean move with the energy and move forward. This is kind of, that Nike just do it moment. We're entering into a season of Nike just do it. Okay? The manifestations for the new moon. The manifestations for the new moon are, and we're going to begin to see physical manifestation of spiritual creation. Well, what does that mean, Lisa? That means your higher self, your Uranus, your revolutionary self, your self that says, I'm fed up and I'm not going to take it no more. We're not going to take it. No, we ain't going to take it, right? We're not going to take it anymore. Are you going to take it anymore? You are saying, I see a better life for myself. I see Jupiter right here at 29 degrees, 45 seconds at the time of the new moon, Aquarius. We see Saturn here, trudging along in Aquarius. And maybe Wiggy can tell me, when is Saturn going into retrograde? Somebody can help me. I did not look that up before I came. I'm a terrible astrologer. But we see this here. So this means, Jupiter represents expansion. Jupiter represents our God energy. It represents our Christ consciousness energy. It represents a renewal. It represents a taking a chance. Typically we look at Pluto and say that's rebirth. And here we have Pluto that'll be in retrograde or is in retrograde right now and will be in retrograde on May 11th. So we have Pluto doing the moonwalk back in Capricorn. It ain't ready to let go yet. Why is Pluto not ready to let go yet? Because Pluto hasn't finished restructuring your personal foundation yet. It is not finished restructuring those ideas and ideals that you have built your 3D life at this point on. It's not done yet. You've not finished letting go of some things, and it's going May 23rd. Thank you so much. And because you've not finished letting go of some things yet, Pluto is giving you yet one more opportunity while in Capricorn to think about those sacred cows and those crumbling pillars. You know, the ones that are dilapidated in the front of your place, but you still holding on to them, thinking they're going to foundationally uphold your structure and your roof. Those pillars are no good anymore. Those pillars represent your third dimensional self. They are not meant to withstand into the remainder of eternity. They were good for a time, but your roof is being redone. The shingles and the structure itself. Your house is being rebuilt from the inside out. You are coming into a greater and greater knowledge, intimate knowledge. The age of Aquarius is about knowledge or gnosis. The age of Pisces is about salvation and faith. We're coming out of the age of where faith was going to completely get you by into the age of you better know that you better know that you better know. You better know who you are. And if you don't know who you are in reality, then you better seek to find that out and come to a gnosis or an esoteric, metaphysical understanding of your divinity and of your true creationary nature, not just your manifesting nature, but your creationary nature. All of us have this capability sitting within our hands to create. And I say our hands, I mean our spiritual hands. And in actuality, we all have this capability that's sitting within our third eye and our crown chakra, and indeed in our ka chakra as to the world we're going to create or that we were meant to create and the mission we're here to complete. And what I'm trying to tell you here is this new moon is the time to be starting to bring in the physical manifestation of the spiritual creation. What has Jupiter in Aquarius shown you as far as your role in the collective consciousness? Your role for the greater good, not only just your good and not only just your families, but your role in the greater good. What has Saturn in Aquarius been teaching you about accessing new technologies? We're seeing all this AI that's existing now, right? We're seeing all this now and it's coming into the forefront and it's being displayed because this stuff has honestly been in development for decades and decades upon decades, but we just have not been paying attention to what some of these elites are doing. So this AI is there. It's been there. It's been being developed. And it's more human than you can ever imagine right now. But as much as there's been a greater sense of artificial intelligence, a greater growth in artificial intelligence, a greater growth in technology and technological advances, so has there been a greater growth spiritually. I want you to pay attention to this now. Spiritually, there is a much greater growth as well. If I'm going to look at all of this from a 5D perspective, what this is telling me is what we should have been doing, hopefully, while Jupiter was in Aquarius and as it comes into Pisces. Now, I'm going to tie this all together to this new moon. I want you to grab your spiritual technology, expand that, expand your understanding and working with the higher dimensional realm. Pisces represents underworld and subconscious, 12th house energy, right? But I want you to take it not as the underworld, but I want you to take it as expanded consciousness. Pisceans are also represented by the fish. So the fish live in where? The sea, the ocean, water, spirit. Deepen your understanding of spirit during this time. Deepen your understanding and knowledge and acceptance of your own spiritual giftings. New moon. Let's begin to manifest in the physical realm, in the 3D, what's been up here in the 5D the whole time. It's time to bring it down into 3D. And that's in every area. Uranus here in Taurus is expanding what we have for higher dimensional gifts and technologies and revolutionizing what we believe. So Pluto over here in retrograde in Capricorn is saying, okay, here's one more chance. Basically, this is like finishing or making another serious dent in ripping apart the matrix. We have got to get to the place where we are not dependent. I've been saying this and saying this and saying this. We're not dependent on what we see. We're not dependent on our third dimensional beings for third dimensional provision. This is the time to move into possessing the spiritual land. Prayer of Jabez. Saturn is giving us technology, and Jupiter is saying, I'm going to give you some additional tools in your toolbox as I'm getting ready to move into Pisces. And in actuality, we have this new moon squaring Saturn. So yeah, this is going to be challenging for you. You need to be challenging what you believe that you possess. You need to be challenging what your understanding is of spirit, energy, the spiritual realm, the higher dimensions and how they operate, what your foundational beliefs are. Release any of the remainder of the religious beliefs that really are holding you back. In all actuality, they're really holding you back. Honestly, and they're keeping you from ascending and participating in some of the astral travel and things like that. I believe those that have been having some difficulty with meditation and things like that. I think you guys are going to be able to, during this new moon, really seek out spirit's assistance in this, activating your Merkaba, and also participating more in higher dimensional living and understanding. So this is going to challenge some of the things that you've known. Also, please, this might sound really crazy, but I'm just going to ask y'all to trust me a little bit on this one. I do think, in fact, I know personally, we're seeing a lot more UFO activity. There's a lot more other dimensional beings activity that's going on right now. You're going to see a lot more coming up into this lunation during this whole lunar cycle. I believe that's has a lot to do with Jupiter moving into Pisces, but also this is an opportunity for us to literally challenge what we know, what we believe, what we feel, what we possess. I believe that there's those of us that are actively ascending. Those visitors that are here are going to be assisting us in accessing some other dimensional technologies that we'll be able to bring here and use here. And they could be in the form of, in fact, I believe they will be in the form of spiritual, or I should say energetic. So look for energetic technology advancements. And that's going to be both within each of ourselves, and I believe we'll see some of the oppositional side have that as well. Okay. All right. Now, can't see it anymore, but there's Venus is right here in Gemini. Um, That's still pretty much sextiling Saturn. I think Venus in Gemini is going to allow us during this lunation to be gentle with our feelings. It's going to be a lot of beautiful love affirmation in this and support. Love affirmation and support. Aphrodite type deity, Gaia, motherly movement forward in this regard. Um, Honest to Pete, I'm telling you, I believe that we are seeing that we're also going to see an additional ability to turn on additional DNA light codes, at least a little bit more than normal um, ability to access physical capabilities at an even greater ability or rate than before. We're going to have this higher thought. Venus and Mercury both in Venus and Mercury both. Here we go. Let's do orange. Okay. Venus and Mercury both here in Gemini. Really, sweetie? Um, are giving us this quick decision, and if you notice from the moon's perspective, um they would be in the 10th house. Mercury would be, and uh actually both Venus and Mercury would be in the 10th house. No, Venus in the ninth, personal thought, personal philosophy, and then Mercury in the conjunct the North Node. Interestingly enough, I'm just noticing that in the 10th house. This is going to be a great lunation for you guys to start your businesses. I can't even start anyway. I can't even change it. I mean, I can change it. Oh my God. I know I can't, but I can't even say it anymore plain. This is a great time to start business, start school, actively go through your process of stepping into your purpose. Like this is a fabulous time to do this. This lunation is a fabulous time to possess the land or expand your horizons, possess the land that Spirit has been trying to give you, for goodness sakes. Let me just type something in here. I know you guys can't see this. I want to put something in the chat here for you guys. And I want this to be hopefully what I'll be able to do is get online and um we will be able to meditate, and I think this is going to be our prayer here. Let me see if I can just get the text. I don't, whatever. Block. All right. They don't want to let me do that. So let me hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Sorry. This literally just came to me, so I apologize. This literally just came to me, and I need to. I don't want the lyrics. Why is this always so? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Block. This is irritating. Chronicles 1, First Chronicles 4, 9 through 10. All right. One, and this is really important. So I apologize for those that are watching the replay. You might want to um fast forward just a hair till you can see me having this, getting these verses up. But this is important. I feel very strongly this is important for us here. And I'll do it in the standard King James Version. This is First Chronicles in the Bible, First Chronicles 4, 9 through 10. And there's a part of this that is the actual prayer. So, hey, Sarah. Hey, Leyland. All right, guys, I apologize. All right, here we go. Thank you, Louise. And put that in the chat. Hopefully, it's not too long. Paste. All right, let me do this because it's probably too long. And so I'm going to backspace this back because it really 10 is the prayer. 10 is where I wanted to go. It's the old preacher in me. Okay, here we go. First Chronicles 4:10. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. So, stop. So let's try it again. Let's do this. I'm going to just put it down here, and we're going to go here, and because this is the prayer. And I want us to pay attention to what this prayer represents. Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed and enlarge my coast. We are to be looking in our inner God, in our divine self, with this Jupiter here coming into Pisces, and have the faith and the knowledge. We need to be leaving this period right now with Jupiter in Aquarius with the knowledge that we are meant to expand and be expanded, that we are meant to manifest through our divinity, that we are meant to be divine beings of the divine, and that we are meant, right, to, as the Bible would say, make our enemies our footstool. We are meant to win. We are meant to live a abundant, nothing missing, nothing broken life. Oh, that thou wouldst bless me indeed in everything, and enlarge my coast, expand my lands. That can mean a number of things. Expand my lands. Saturn, my structure. Are you expanding the structure? Are you expanding your structures? Is your foundation getting smaller? Are you helping to create a new collective consciousness belief system where we know that we are gods and we know that we are divine and we operate in our highest self, our highest order, from our highest beliefs and energetic perspectives? Is that what you're doing? Because this is what we should be knowing. Hello, beautiful. Hey, Red Violet. This is what you should know that you know that you know. This needs to be a gnosis, not a prognosis, not a diagnosis, an inner gnosis. I know who I am, right? Do you know? And do you know what you are meant to do toward the higher good? And how you are meant to assist in the restructuring of spirituality from a fifth dimensional level within the higher realms, within the collective consciousness, as we are going through this evolutionary process, this revolutionary, evolutionary process, and possessing the new lands. And that thine hand might be with me. Well, that you would bless me, that you would guide me. Ancestors, you're calling on your ancestors. Are you calling on your angels? Are you calling on the spiritual guard? And can I tell you, when I tell you when I tell you that we have other dimensional beings flying in our skies. Well, of course, some of us are living amongst us, but the point is we have more incoming, and they're showing themselves. We need to be able to know, because of the frequencies of that they're operating at, whether or not they are friendly or interfering, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil. Mm. And that it might not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. Let me look at another. Let me look at the New King James. Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Are you ready for your territory to get enlarged, widened, heightened? Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. That was weird. Sorry about that. So I can be free from pain. We were just talking about the principle of rhythm, that when you raise your consciousness level to a certain degree in certain spot, you end up remaining at a high level. In other words, you see the lows and you see the highs and you're aware of them, but you don't get moved by them. You don't get swayed when something is not going right. You don't get down in the dumps. Like, we are going to feel some of that, but so that I might be free from pain, keep your hand upon me, that your hand might be with me. Keep your ancestors close. They are giving us a fantastic opportunity. We have a fantastic opportunity in this lunation to manifest the miraculous, to create the miraculous and bring it down. And let me tell you something. I want to be sure that I'm not erasing. Good, not erasing the photo, just the markups. Let me kind of erase all of this. Oh, this is just a lovely situation with this iPad. Don't tell nobody that I said that either, because you know I am very much anti-Apple. So don't tell nobody, y'all, that I didn't say I like this darn thing. Okay, anyway, listen. We have Mars here that's sextiling Uranus. We have two very aggressive energies, one in Cancer, one in Taurus. Do you know what they have in common? They both want to create a happy freaking home. They are both about stability. They are both about comfort. They are both about feeling comfortable, but also being true to thyself, loyal, and walking and operating in integrity. When you come to my home, you will probably always see a pot of coffee or some tea on. There's always going to be food in the refrigerator to eat, or something I can just whip up. And if you sit down long enough, I'm probably going to tell you about the new business or the new opportunity you can create for yourself. And we're just going to make sure that your home and your home life and your home structure is taken care of and the family is good. And Taurians are the same way in a lot of respects. And Mars in Cancer with is making a lot of us Cancerians pretty gosh darn moody. I'm sorry. But also now with its sextiling Uranus and Taurus, we're saying, what is it that you really want? Because this is actually what Spirit is saying to you. Will you please make a decision on what it is you really want and stop saying may, might, maybe, possibly, and say that you have it? And then decide you're going to possess the land. Because a lot of us have been praying that prayer of Jabez in a different kind of way and saying, please deliver unto me my expanding my territories. Please deliver that new house to me. Please deliver this twin flame to me. Please deliver this new business or this new opportunity or whatever to me. We've been talking about what we want delivered to me for a very long time. It's about time we start saying what we have. Because we're not dealing with the I want anymore. So this is a revolutionary time to step forward and possess it. And Mercury being in the 10th house in respect to the moon, Mercury being here in Gemini with that north node is basically, this is the universe pushing you to say, this is spirit pushing you to say you can do what you shall have what you think. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. Be it. Just do it. Don't talk about it, be about it, and you will have all the confidence in the world and all the energy that we can possibly muster to assist you. Now, back to the little UFOs and the sightings and the visitations. Y'all better really get that tuner in tune. Get the tuner in tune. Because you are going to have to know who's visiting, who it is that's knocking on your door, and who it is that's flying over your skies, and who it is that's ringing your ears, and who it is that's doing all of that. When I tell you they're coming, they're here, then they're coming and they're here. Now, I'm not some crazy conspiracy theorist, but I'm just telling you what I know, what's been flying, what's been flying over my house the last couple of nights. So y'all believe it or don't believe it. If you want it, that's completely up to you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. All right. Okay. Well, clearly that's not going to work. Well, guys, I hope that helps. So listen, what you are to be manifesting this time, actually let me go back here so I can just write it on this screen. This is what I believe that we should be looking for towards to manifest. Um Territory. This can mean house, job, purpose. And this job could be your own business. So we'll put job, business. And then also spiritual expansion. This would be abilities, wisdom, right? Purpose. We want a raising of the frequency, DNA activations, Merkaba light body activations and usage. This is go time. All right? This is go time. That's what we're going to be manifesting this go around. What we're going to do over the next few days to support that effort. On Monday night, I'll be doing the tarot for everyone. I tried to pick a good time to do it. If I get the opportunity, I'm going to try to get the opportunity to record a crystal grid video for everyone with the meditation so that can be up for you. So you have time to grab your crystals. So we'll try to do that as well. And then Tuesday night, Wiggy, are you still here? Can you tell me when the moon is going to be at its greatest potency, the height of the new moon, please? If you're still here, beloved, thank you. I'm picking on Wiggy because she's one of the students in the Lightworker Academy, in the spiritual counselor, energy practitioner, healer practitioner program. And she's the fabulous astrologer. So, we're going to be launching her very soon. She's going to be launching her channel very soon. We're going to try to do Tuesday night, do a meditation, or at whenever the height of the lunation is. Okay. If we can't get that pretty soon, I'll look it up. But so we're going to do it to help you. This is a critical time for us. This is a very, very, very important time for us. This lunar cycle, because the next full moon will be in Sag. So wow. Okay. Guys, get in place in your spot, in your space. Okay. In the collective. You just gotta. When I'm putting down on the bottom of the screen, Lightworker Academy, we have the spiritual counselor, energy healer practitioner certification I was just mentioning is open. I'm doing some things too, along with Sarah, who is here, who's been a wonderful, wonderful operations assistant here. We're ratcheting it up and ramping it up and making it even that much more professional. It's a self-paced study along with Q&A, a group Q&A sessions, and then individual one-to-ones. So counseling and assistance in not only completing your shadow work and teaching you modalities to assist the collective, but also whichever type of business you are looking to start that is going to, or the purpose. If your purpose is to help heal or to teach healers, all of this, then this is definitely for you. So I need you to go down into the description box below. There is a Linktree link. It's linktr.ee/heart of inspiration, all one word. And I need you to schedule a 15-minute call with me. It's time. It's time to realize and manifest that purpose. And it's time to begin to walk in it. We're about to have our first graduates here at the end of the month, but don't wait. Okay? Get on into it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go so I can go do some Mother's Day shopping because I haven't done any. And I hope all of you have a great day. And if you're watching this before Sunday, May 10th, Mother's Day, join me on Sunday, May 10th for our Sunday Soul podcast, where we are going to be discussing, we're going to be celebrating spiritual mothers. So it's going to be a great time. All right. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye-bye.